Whole genre in the entertainment industry gets crapped on so much, especially movies, because right now every single horror movie that has come out recently as of 2024, 2023 had been absolutely doggy water and none of it has been good. So yeah, horror movies are falling off. And horror games, well, I guess indie horror games for the most part also are not as good because they are so formulaic and that's just not even scary anymore. It's so generic that basically jump scares are so predictable that it's not even funny. I don't get scared by them. I just laugh at them. So, but that begs the question: what is my favorite horror game? Now, I'm not someone who owns a freaking PC. I'm recording on a freaking Chromebook, but I'm not someone who has a freaking, freaking alien, was it Alienware, you know, built to last freaking NASA computer PC. Like, I'm not someone who owns a PC. I'm a console player guy. Like, I'm someone who plays on console. So most of the gameplay I have saw is either watched online or like clips. So I have seen a full playthrough of the game I'm gonna talk about. And that game is not a freaking AA game. It's I don't think it's an A. I don't think it's in. No, I'm talking about a triple A game. Oh, it's not even an AA game. I think it's an indie game. And this indie game apparently is none other than I'm Scared. So, wow, surprise. So I'm pretty sure you guys never heard of this game, but it's a long time ago. I've seen so many YouTubers play this when I was younger. Freaking Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Yub, you know, all those big boy YouTubers except for Yub. But I have seen gameplay of it. And I think that the gameplay of that game is honestly spectacular. I liked it. I like how they take a big twist on the horror genre, but now I see a lot of like different like I'm Scared clones, like Doki Doki Literature Club, A Dog Place. Um, I don't think there's any other ones I can think of, but meta horror games, or like real meta horror games are pretty relevant now. But I think I'm Scared. I think did it the best. I think I'm Scared did it the best, and I liked it a lot. I think everything about I'm Scared is just perfection. So I don't really want to talk about story because the story itself is kind of difficult to understand, or also difficult to explain. But I'll probably do a synopsis of it. So basically, actually, yeah, wow, I don't remember. Been a pretty long time, but I do remember like the cool things about it. So I'm pretty sure that you play as this person named, shoot, I'm trying to remember, as white. I think you're playing as a whiteface, or you're playing as, I forgot. I know you're playing as someone. No, hold on. Whiteface is not. Whiteface is the villain of the game. I forgot who you're playing as, but you're playing as like some guy or whatever who got like transported to like a freaking interdimensional weird thing, and apparently you're like trapped in your computer thing. So apparently there's this person named Whiteface who has infected your computer, and the only way to stop him is to basically just confront him, kill him, or like just do what he says. So you're there as a player, like a little place, like a little brick wall place. You have to go pick up a flower, and then you pick up that flower to back give it to him, and then boom, large beeping sound plays, pretty loud, and then the intro plays. So then you teleport into this room. Um, you gotta follow some directions, find some keys, and then you're gonna go into this little tiny, like meat hallway. Pause, like a big like freaking flesh hallway, and then you have to pick up a hut. And then this is where the first instance of a cool thing that happens. Where when you pick up that hut, you turn around and then boom, white face is in front of you, and then your screen has that little blue, that blue message that you guys get on the PCs, where it's like the big sad face, and then like your PC has ran into a problem. Yeah, it plays that thing, and then it and then like tricks you, like thinking that you had like a PC problem, but it was Whiteface all along trolling you, because apparently the game deceives you. So that happens. You get teleported to like a road. I'm trying to remember. It's off the top of my head. And then Whiteface there, and then he leaves like couple of notes. The story is pretty hard to explain. It's better to like play it yourself or just watch a playthrough of it. But why we want to get into it is like the cool meat things of it. So you go to like different places in the map. Like you go to like a convenience store. You go to like a train station. You go to like a road. A maze. Little houses, and it's pretty cool. And then like the whole thing about being meta, like you know, infecting your files, adding notes to your computer files, you know, looking at your files, looking for like codes for different things. Um, oh, what else? It's like another one. Oh yeah, opening like YouTube to like play some YouTube videos for you that can help you and or deceive you. And it does a lot of cool things like that. And then there's like different things, and you have to like, or like most credits, you have to like watch out for certain things. Different codes takes you out of the game, kicks you out a lot. Exiting the game and was supposed to eat. Like there's a lot of things you have to do. And then you also like there's like this one instance when you're in the supermarket where you have to like turn off your computer in order to like get outside of it because the door is locked. So it's pretty cool. Um, but the whole thing about it is pretty cool. I liked it. Like whenever I first saw I'm Scared gameplay, um, I think it was like very entertaining to watch. Like I was amused. Everything about it was good. Like how much it tries to deceive you. The characters were pretty good. Um, oh man, now there is one complaint I guess I can say about this game. Well, it's not really straightforward. Like it's not like your typical, like straightforward. Like okay, go here. Okay, now you have to go back. It's more like you explore it. I wouldn't say it's a complaint. I mean, it could be a complaint, but if you like exploration games, then it's not a complaint. It makes it better. But for me, complaint, it's not really straightforward. So you have to like look at different rooms, look at all that. And in order to like beat the game, you have to like look outside like achievements because in order to get like the true ending, you have to get all the achievements in the game, and it's pretty hard to get all the achievements in the game because the getting it is not straightforward. Like you have to like clip outside walls, like look at guides and all that. So you can't really do like a guideless playthrough in order to beat the game like 100%. True ending, get like the actual ending of the game. So you have to like look at different guides and all that. Getting all the achievements, and then you can unlock the ending. So I can talk about the ending. So the ending of this game is you are put in front of a flower, and then you are put in front of a door. So if you give the flower to Whiteface, who is the main freaking antagonist in this game, he promised that he will leave you alone forever, and he will reset time and make sure none of it happens. So if you choose that flower and you give it to him, he'll like thank you, saying, thank you, I will not reset time, and then he says, I love you, and then game ends. Restarts, everything restarts, freaking. Thanos Infinity Time Stone, boom. Yeah, I do it again. So that's like, I guess you can call it the good ending, or like the like the like the, I guess if you're any Undertale fan, dang, I can't talk. Any Undertale fans out there, this would be kind of like the pacifist route where you don't kill the guy, you just give him the flower, and he'll just like do what you want because he just wants to play with you. He loves you. And then there's the then there's the door, where if you enter the door, which he doesn't want you to do, he gets very pissed, and he does the jump scares here and there. Freaking crashes your game. You have to keep opening your game in order to do it, and then like a little note, like you'll get like a note file like outside your computer. Once you look outside your computer into the files, and then it shows like, in order to kill this guy, you have to kill the HUD. So whenever you see that, like, if you see like the note file in there, it'll like activate something in the game where it will like trigger like a HUD thing to be in there. So you like take the HUD, you squeeze it, and then you see Whiteface die. And next thing you know, you are in the entirety of the map where it's all bright. And I think the door says like I like beating a you beat like something about like you beat I'm scared or something like that. And basically nothing else happens. It's just your free roam. The map that you were freaking miserable in. You can explore it and all that. So this game is kind of weird. Now, do I really think it's worth like $3? I think it could be worth $3, but the whole thing it does with like deceiving you and like breaking your computer, and metaing. It was pretty cool when I first watched it because that was like my first time watching, or wish I could play it, but that was like my first time like seeing like a horror game actually like break out of like the jump scare spooky scares and actually like infecting or like playing around with your computer. And I found that very interesting. And a lot of now a lot of different horror games do that. The most notable one, like the people I'm most familiar with, is Doki Doki Literature Club, and I love Doki Doki Literature Club. Like as a whole game, it is freaking good. But I'm not really a dating game kind of guy. Freaking, have like a poster like Monica Noir praying to her every single night. Wishing her the best, so I can sleep good. But um, I think as a horror game, Doki Doki Literature Club is pretty good. But I will say that by slight, by slight, I don't know what you can say, by a slight margin, I guess. I do think I'm Scared is a bit better than Doki Doki Literature Club because it takes a pretty long time to like set up the skills for Doki Doki Literature Club because it to like, do some dating things, actually like get with a girl, and then once you get to like the Suyori hanging herself, then that's when you get into like the scary part. So I'm just gonna just like takes you right to the meat of it. Like once you get in the game, freaking walk there, walk here, and the next thing you know, your PC is broken. So I'm Scared is a pretty good horror game. I like that one. It was very unique at its time, and now I don't think it's because there's a lot of meta breaking horror games out there, and also meta breaking movies out there, like The Matrix Resurrection. So it's pretty cool. I feel it's a great game. There wasn't really anything that can top it when it comes to horror games. Maybe when it comes to indie games, maybe Doki Doki Literature Club can be somewhere up there, but I'm Scared is basically on top of that one. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe you haven't heard this game. Maybe you have. Maybe you played it because I haven't played it because I don't own a PC. Or I don't have a computer that can, run it. So yeah, that was, just something I want to talk about because, horror games and horror movies and basically like the horror genre in general is just a bunch of dookie water. So, might as well like put some positives in it, but as like a whole now, modern horror genre things are just not scary anymore, they're just so generic. But games like I'm Scared really changed it for me, and I honestly liked it. Maybe one of my favorite horror games out there. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.